I'm going to demonstrate how to seam garter stitch. And garter stitch is this textured fabric that you get from knitting every row. It's the same on both sides. It's a textured fabric, and we're going to talk about knitting side-to-side garter stitch, because if you're knitting cast on to cast on or bind off to bind off or any combination of those two, it's really the same as any seaming, but side-by-side garter stitch is a little bit different. Let's go ahead and take a look. I have two samples of garter stitch here, and normally if I was seaming, I would just use this tail end to do it, and I'd do it in the same color. But of course, this is me demonstrating and using a contrasting color of yarn. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this yarn, which you won't have to do if you're seaming with the tail end that you already have going, but I'm going to attach it on both sides. And it's hard to tell here, but we're going to pretend that these are the right sides of the work facing up. Since they're identical, it's hard to tell. We're going to pretend this is the wrong side of the work, because the seam's going to end up on the back side of this. So I am going to look at this row of smiles right here, going all the way up. And I don't want to stray from this row of smiles as I go up. And so I've attached the yarn at the bottom. I'm going to go under the first smile, and then just below the second smile up, there is a thread in back that I also want to grab. So this smile here in front, and there's a thread in back that I want to grab, and you can poke around, you'll find it. I pull that through, jump over to this side, and on this side I have an umbrella instead of a smile. So I grab this umbrella that's in front, and then there's this thread that's also in back, straight up from that umbrella. If you followed my How to Weave in Ends video, you know how fond I am of umbrellas and smiles. Okay, I'm going to go in the same hole I came out of, which is under this smile, and also grabbing a stitch in back. You know what's catching me up is there's a knot in my yarn right here. It's making it difficult to pull this through, but I'll struggle on. Go into the same hole I came out of, grab this umbrella and the thread behind it, pull that through. Hopefully you won't have a knot in your yarn. Into the same hole I came out of, grab that smile and the yarn behind it. Okay, I've got a little bit going here. I want to have a magic moment before I get to that knot. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it tight and loosen it back up again because that was too tight. And there we go. We end up with the working yarn, the threaded yarn not showing, and a perfect flow to the work with the garter stitch seams all lining up, or garter stitch ridges all lining up. And that's it. How to seam side-by-side garter stitch.